I wanted to share with you another word that the Lord gave me. He actually gave me 2 words in the middle of the night last night. It was something that's never happened before. And the first word, I just made a video of that. It's called Be as Daniel's. This one is called Great Rewards. I had laid down, was trying to go back to sleep, as I was up reading the Word for a while and praying. And I had laid down and I was trying to go back to sleep, and all of a sudden, He just started talking to me again and giving me this word. And I was like, Lord, and He kept going. So I flipped on the light, grabbed the tablet, and started writing. This one's called Great Rewards. This is a very encouraging word, I think. I wish to take my people to a higher level of kingdom living while they are still in the earth. I desire you would believe me for a level of living such as you have never known. I desire to make you the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, a lender, not a borrower, my people. From you, this will require much faith in my ability to prosper you. I can take you beyond your wildest dreams, my people. I desire to do this that those in the world may see you and know you are blessed. For those in the world shall not be able to comprehend how you have been taken to such great heights. I shall display you in all my glory before I bring you all home to me, that the world may see and know that I am the living God, the God of Israel, the former God of the United States. I heard sadness in his voice when he said this. That made America great for a time until you turned your back on me. And he's not talking about those of us who serve him still in America. He's talking about the nation as a whole. But the voices of my people cry out to me, and those shall I honor and show great glory through. Okay, now he's talking about those of us who are his people in America. I have promised you great rewards, my children, and now you shall walk in them. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Believe me to do mighty exploits. Cleanse your minds by being in the word daily, my word daily, that you may be a vessel of honor fit for my use. My children, you cannot comprehend the greatness and glory I desire for you. If you will walk closely with me, we shall do great things in the earth. I think that's a very encouraging word. What I continue to see as God was giving me these 2 words, and I've seen this before, but I see it more and more every time, is I see a time of great chaos and violence and lawlessness and just destruction everywhere. It looks like, what I'm seeing in the spirit, I'm not seeing close-up details, but it looks like a terrible war has taken place. And everything's just destroyed. And lawlessness is just abounding in the wake of that. That's what it looks like in my spirit. But, until he gives me details, I don't want to say, but that's what it looks like. And in the midst of that, I see God's people, his light shining very brightly through. And I see them touching people and healings happening and raising of the dead and the gospel being spread and people coming to know the Lord in their last moments or last little while on earth. In the time when it is the darkest here on the earth is the time when God will make us the brightest little stars of his in the earth if we will walk closely with him. Because he wants to show the world the contrast between the way they live and what they end up with serving the devil and the way he blesses us when we serve him. And in the time when there won't be enough for so many people, or most people, we will have enough because God will feed us supernaturally, shelter us supernaturally, whatever. I mean, we can stand in the middle of a rainstorm or a storm, and it'll be like there's a glass house around us, or a big giant bubble without a roof over us, because it'll be like the 3 Hebrew men in the furnace. They didn't even smell like fire. They didn't even smell like smoke, and there was no harm done to them. If you walk closely with God and you do what you're supposed to do, if you obey him, if you turn away from the pleasures of the world that you're not supposed to be involved in and walk in the beauty of holiness with him and do what he wants you to be involved in, the rewards, for one thing, are immense. But as you go into the end of the end times, further and further, you will be protected, you will be provided for. And if you are the head of your family, you'll be able to take care of your family. And those that are not walking with him are not going to be able to do that, y'all. Because no matter how much food they store up, no matter what they have saved up, it won't be enough to get through what's coming. What is coming is very, very, very bad. Because it's the end. So it's going to be the worst of all times. It's going to be worse than the Inquisition. It's going to be worse than anything. And I don't even want to think about the violence that's going to be done against God's people in that time, because many will be martyred. You know, when it's time for one of us to leave the earth, that may be the way that we go. And the reason being, we give God a lot more glory if we're martyred out than if we die of sickness or somebody shoots us or, whatever. And not that any of us particularly want, to have violence done to us, but we do want to glorify him, and we do want our reward in heaven to be great. And we need to accept the fact that you're going to see a lot of martyrdom in this end of the end times. You will see a lot of martyrdom. The greatest honor in heaven is to have died for his name, to die for Jesus. So I just believe that for whoever is called to be martyred, and many people know already, and many even know how they're going to die and why and everything. For those who are called to be martyred, I believe that God places a special anointing at the end to give you courage, and you probably don't feel all the pain, because I'm thinking that he probably doesn't let you feel all of it. So don't be afraid, because in that hour he gives us whatever we need to get through it. Okay? So anyway, I hope that this word, Great Rewards, has helped you. It's going to be posted at www.wingsoffprophecy.com if you want to print it out or read the whole thing again or whatever. But I hope it's an encouragement to you. And thank you for watching. God bless you all. Have a great week.